What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today you join me for a restoration on the 1985 Nike Vandal Terminator. That's right, the ones Kyle Reese wore. So what we're gonna do is give these a good deep cleaning inside and out. And generally speaking, I would throw these in the washing machine, but since they're 36 years old, not gonna do that. After we get them clean, we're gonna actually re-dye the uppers and make sure they're completely black. We're gonna deoxidize the sole, and then we're gonna rock these because they are my size. That's right, these are the ones we got from Japan. They were like $100, I think, but they've seen better days. What I'm talking about is they've got these little specks all over. It looks like they've lost their color. The black's completely faded. The soles are oxidized. Well, these are gonna be a lot of work, but trust me, it's gonna be worth it because I'm going to rock these like crazy and I can't wait to get them on feet. For those of you that are new, this is Vintage Kicks Gallery. All right, I'm gonna get started here, put this one to the side, and unfortunately guys, these are not the OG laces. So we're gonna have to come up with a new lace solution. I think we can find that though. But these laces, they're pretty much just your run-of-the-mill, nothing special. We're gonna trash them. So let's get the laces out, and after that, I'm gonna put in my adjustable shoe tree. All right, now that these laces are out and heading to the garbage, we're gonna put it in the adjustable shoe tree. And what this is gonna do is kind of remove some of those creases, regain the shape, and well, just keep everything safe when we clean it. So speaking of safety, there is a couple things you have to watch out for when restoring something like this, and really anything that has metallic on it. Be careful around that metallic, especially when it's this old, because once that starts to flake, there's no way to fix that to make it look OG again. So we're just gonna be real careful. Today I'm using a combination of Angela's Easy Cleaner with some Arm & Hammer detergent, and the detergent does have OxiClean. I'm also gonna use our Zout from the Bulldog video because, well, I think that stuff actually works pretty well. I used it on a shirt and it seemed to work, so. All right, let's get started by just giving these a clean. And like I said, these are gonna be a lot of work, but I can't wait to rock them, I really can't. All right, now that the surface stuff's off, we're gonna go ahead and spray this out all over them. And generally you wanna give stain, I guess we'll call them pullers or stain repellent, whatever that you call these things. But generally you give them a few minutes to activate. I'm not gonna do that on these because we're re-dyeing them. I'm basically just wanting to get these things as clean as possible, and that way the dye takes to them really well. All right, now it's time to get the rotary going and really do some work. All right, now that we have the uppers pretty clean, I'm gonna move on to these soles, and we need to get these soles as clean as possible. Now, they're not gonna be white again, but we need to get them as clean as possible because we're gonna deoxidize them. And if you don't get these things really, really clean, when they deoxidize, they're gonna be all blotchy, and we kinda don't want that. Now, I am gonna leave a little bit of the yellowing because I think they look just incredible like that, but I'm gonna get them pretty white, don't worry. All right, now that the tops and the bottoms are clean, we need to rinse these things, and I'm not going to show you the rinsing clip again because we all know what happened last time, but it's really important to rinse when you're going to dye a shoe, especially a canvas one, because if you don't get the cleaning solution completely out of there, the dye is going to not take to it and it's going to be a bad experience. All right, we're back from rinsing, and guys, these are already starting to look good. I'm not lying. They're really, no, they look terrible still. I'm just joking. But what we need to do now is put this to the side, and we're going to move on to the strap. Now, these straps can be kind of tricky. As you can see, this one's already starting to lose its stitching. We're probably going to glue that thing back down, but what you have to really be careful of is the Velcro area when you clean these, but also you really got to pay attention to that Velcro area because it gets all this little lint and felt and stuff in there and dirt, and it's just not a good look. So the goal is to bring back that Nike sign as best we can, and that probably means we're going to have to iron these things before it's all said and done. All right, now with cleaning the straps, the way I like to do this is basically just hold it tight against here and use my rotary scrubber to really get in there and do most of the work for me. Link in description below. That's what we don't want to happen. All right, as usual, I've made a big mess. So it's time to go rinse this, and this time you guys are not going along with me, but I will be right back. So the plan now is to get this upper ready for the dye, and we're gonna apply that dye with an airbrush. So what we need to do is tape this thing completely off, tape off the soles, tape off the metallic, and guys, be careful when you're taping off metallic. Don't use a tape that's too strong, otherwise when you pull that off, the finish is gonna come with it. So when you see me again, these are gonna be fully taped off. We're gonna be armed with our airbrush and ready to apply some dye, but that's on the next episode. So if you like this, please like, please subscribe, and feel free to browse the channel. I'll see you guys next time.